Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you about a new product that we are just now releasing. These are our Gateway 2s. Okay, so we thought about renaming them with some type of new, like, clever turbo name, but we've spent so long letting the entire industry understand how our gateways, we feel like, are just kind of separated from the rest, that I was like, why would we put out a new name out there? And then I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. Apple does that too. Like, they don't rename the iPhone every single iPhone. They just put another number behind it. So here we go. We're basically Apple, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. These are the Gateway 2s. So what's different about them? The Gateway 2s, obviously they have new aero and a different wheel design, both compressor and turbos and turbine than the Gateways did, the original ones. The other thing that's kind of a big deal is we worked with Tile to integrate our 90-degree cover, their 90-degree cover that we utilize on our Zenith and Zenith R kits into a factory frame turbocharger. So not only do you get the benefits of a larger compressor wheel with better aero and a better turbine wheel, you also get the benefits of a lot more flow through an aftermarket compressor cover. And it increases, not only does it increase per pound type of performance, meaning like at the same boost level, these make more power, but it also increases their headroom. So these are rated and good up to about 1,000 horsepower. Obviously that's on a built motor, and then you can still utilize them with the same exact spool characteristics as the Gateways, the Gateway 1s, with a stock motor car, which we stop at about 800 horsepower. You know, everybody has a different level as to where they want to stop there. We stop at 800 horsepower, that's our C800 package. So now you can either maximize the turbo on our C1000 package, or you can go to the Gateway Rs, right? So that's a billet CHRA and a larger turbos, or you can do the stock motor with these turbos. Not only were we able to update all of that, update the wheels, and the big thing as far as expense being the aftermarket compressor cover, instead of utilizing the factory compressor cover, we're actually, obviously using an aftermarket one, and we kept the price the same. We were able to keep the price of the actual turbocharger the same and not increase the price whatsoever. So you're getting a turbocharger that spool's the same, has more power per pound, has more headroom, has an aftermarket compressor cover, and costs the exact same amount of money. Win, win, win. Ha! That's something I'm doing better than Apple, I'll tell you that, because I just bought the new iPhone and oh, wow. Anyway, so we won't go there. All right, well, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I'm sure he's gonna shoot some B-roll. These are a prototype set, so if he does some B-roll, you'll see, not B-roll, it's B-roll. God, I still can't get that through my head. Anyway, you'll see that there's multiple holes in the bracket here. Ignore that, that will not be on the production model. We were just trying to test a couple of different things as far as the throw of the arm. So yeah, just ignore that if he does kind of zoom in on that. The production model will be nice and beautifully billet, one piece. We just wanted to test something. So, all right guys, well, they're available now. I believe that we've got 5 sets in stock, I think, and more coming down the pipeline. So hopefully we'll be able to throw up some dynographs soon. I think we did test one car with it. Did we test one car with it so far? Is that going to be in this video? It is? Ah, I was right. So we did test these on one car. We've got the dyno and the dyno video and everything for you. I'm sure that will be also in this video. So, all right guys, thanks so much. Appreciate y'all. Next is the Gateway R2s. R2? D2. That's interesting. Never thought about that until I just said it. We'll see if it works. All right. See you later, y'all.
I think we ended up at 814 wheel horsepower and 643 torque.
Nice.
Made just a little bit much torque the run before that. We like to keep them a little below 650 wheel torque to keep everything happy. And so basically I just gave it a little bit up top, pulled a little bit out of the mid-range just to kind of flatten that curve a little bit. And I was happy with the last pull. So I set up the final map with 3 different boost settings. You know, from like low 600s on wastegate up to the 800 horsepower pole. That'll be its map 3. So pretty happy with it. You know, basically we want the car to go out there in any conditions and you know, run consistently but also safely. Like, you know, it's cool in here today, so you know that definitely helps us be able to know, like, okay, it's not going to try to make too much boost or something if it gets really cold. But if he drives it in colder weather, we want it to be able to pull boost out of it, timing out of it, whatever, just so basically it runs that number all the time. Yeah. You know, or at least as close to it as possible. So, you know, you're playing with factory engines where the rods are the limitation. So you really want to make sure you don't have any like torque spikes or anything, especially on shifts or cold weather. So I'm happy with it. So, you know, like I said, sometimes you get to that number and you think, you know, like you're like, oh, when are we done there? I'm like, no, I'm gonna refine it a little bit because I just didn't like the mid-range a little bit. So that now I'm happy with it. Now Joey can button it, and we'll drive it on the street, do a couple little drivability things and a little hit to make sure it performs how I want it to, and then send it home.
Nice.